Good evening, or it's almost night. Good night, right? Get the chase on. Catlaw, welcome. First in chat for the first time, I might add. Appreciate you being here, first in chat. Taking over for basically the Sunday shift for owning the internet. Catlaw, congratulations on winning that. With that, hello, being first in chat. You do win the internet, and you'll take over from, I think, who had it last? I think it was Mac. Well, whoever it was, it's yours now. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. TBR says, get the chase on. Keisha. Linda Hill's here. Seven's here. Terry Graham. Laura the Watchers slid in here as well. We've got everybody. Fancy 49. Good to have you here as well. Are we going on a cat ride? I call shotgun. Debbie, good to have you here. Catlaw is super excited about owning the internet. It's exciting. I tell you, we have a couple police chases to go over. They are not live. I'll warn you. They are from this week. They're just barely recently released dash cam footage of police chases, and I wanted to bring you along for a ride because nothing's better than a ride along on a police chase. I mean, really, what more could you want? Car chase, alrighty. Yes, it is a car chase. We've got two of them back to back out of Wisconsin. Joel, I was getting bored. It's good to be here. Carol, Melody, Jennifer, you ready for the chase? Everyone's ready. We're going to get started here with the longer one first. This isn't going to be a super long show. We're going to cut straight to the chase, and let's make this happen. I think we need to turn off our police siren because there are going to be plenty of those already on the audio, and we'll get ready here with camera 3. That's going to be it. All right, let's get underway. Oops. As I click the wrong button. There we go. Okay, so let me give you a little scoop on this one. I've got the this is the longer one first. Let's see. I put them in the wrong order, but we're going to do it. Okay, so the Kenosha County Sheriff's deputies arrested 2 people. Okay, so they're going to get these guys. First of all, I sort of spoiled it for you, but it's always fun when we get them. After a theft at Walmart. So they've allegedly just stolen some materials on Walmart. I went back and checked the court records and found out that it was less than $500 worth of merchandise. But first, they pulled them over after this alleged theft. Pulled them over, and these guys are idiots. First, they let the cop walk up and see who they are, right? Right alongside the car, take a look, talk to him, get a good peek, and then the chase is on. Super long day at the Riverwalk. Just got back on the fam on Fort Sam. Says Tag. Thanks for all the pictures, by the way, Tag. Those were great. Catlaw, not just owning isn't enough for her. She's going to fix the whole internet. Let me turn the audio up just a tiny bit on this one. Officer says hi. Right alongside the road. This is so dangerous for a police officer. You see these cars that don't even appear to be slowing down as they're driving by. Very dangerous for police officers at this time. Pops back in the car. They're nice enough to wait for him to get in the car before they decide, it's time to make a run for it, and now is the moment. So they've left it in gear, and they're just going to, I think they're going to signal. I think they're going to signal here a couple times throughout this chase. But it's off. The chase is on. Minivan isn't the best vehicle to run from the cops in. It's got a top speed that tops out right around 110, and that's on a good day with a bit of a tailwind. So I'm not sure what they had in mind, but going to jail was obviously not on their plan. Turns out that is their only plan. There is a move over law in most states. You have to slow down if you're not able to move over, or move over if the lane's available. But the microphone in this cop car, it really cuts out quite a bit as they're accelerating. That'll get better over time. But you can see already we're 104 miles per hour, which is a nice clip. That's what I like to set my cruise control on. And we're just hauling. Think about this chase, is it's straight for so long. I think the other one's straight as well. I'm not sure if they just don't have curvy roads in Wisconsin or what, but Stephen Lee is providing the whole serenading for the chase. What you gonna do? You can see already we had other officers there getting ready. This is the second officer they've passed, headed the other direction, who's joining the chase and following alongside behind. You're going to see here soon that there's another one that they try spike strips pretty early on, either in this one or the next, I forget. They're very similar chases with very different endings, other than the fact that handcuffs are involved. First rule in high-speed chase, always be polite and signal. You do see that, watch the signal. Because sometimes I think they do it to deceive. They're like, hey, I bet if I tell them I'm going to go left and then they go right, I'll trick him. But you'll see the signal a little bit, which might be just out of habit. This person might regularly on a normal day be a good driver at lower speeds. Right. Lee here, yeah, they gave him a nice fair start. This started fair. Sometimes, you know, the chase starts with the officer far behind and has to do a lot of catch up, which is really not fair to the officer or to anybody else, because the speeds involved are really high. But this one was like, it was almost like a drag race where they waited till the light turned green and they both went for it. I'll have to say that the minivan sort of beat him off the line. Through the red light. That's going to come back and bite her. Stephen Lee only knows one part of the song, but that's the best part. So just sing it over and over. It's good. I could actually use that song in my video. It's in the YouTube library, but it would demonetize my video, which, you know, isn't a huge thing for me. But it just means somebody else gets paid for what we do here. So, is it a woman? Franco, great question. Let me go back to reading the report on this one. This started as two people who had made a theft at a Kenosha Walmart. The deputy located the vehicle just before 4 p.m. Wednesday that was just involved in a Walmart theft. The deputy initiated a traffic stop on the minivan and made contact with the operator, who claimed she did not have any ID. That's always a good one to start with, especially if you don't want the police to know who you are. I don't have any ID. When the deputy walked back to his squad, the minivan took off at top speed, a high rate of speed, about 105, which is top for the minivan. I don't know why he didn't go for a pit right there. He really should have just give him a little tap, love tap on the side. I think that officer there on the right didn't quite have the stop sticks out. He was not quite anticipating the minivan to get to him as soon as they did. Well, anyway, this is a Pleasant Prairie Police Department assisting with this pursuit as well. You will see some spike strips, so watch for those. It is a woman driver. The female driver and a male passenger were taken into custody without incident, other than, you know, the high-speed chase. And they got to spend some time in the Kenosha County Jail. Stolen merchandise from Walmart and drug paraphernalia were found in the vehicle, and officials say the woman had 3 felony warrants and other open cases. The male had an open misdemeanor case and was not to have contact with the female. So both of them have reason to run here. And they're doing it pretty good. This is, I'm pretty sure they're pretty much pegged right here. 105, 106. This minivan can't do much better than this. They really just can't get over the 110 mile an hour mark. It is a soccer mom chase, a bit like that, but it started as a Walmart theft. Stephen Lee, 88 miles per hour is the time travel speed, but I think she just blew right by it. Didn't get time for it really to energize and transport her. Can I use the AC/DC jailbreak song? No copyright. There are very few songs with no copyright. 80s Music Man. We just started with the police chase. These are actually from this week. The police department just released this dash cam from just a couple days ago. This particular one was from December 8th, so that was 2 days ago. Dash cam just came out, I think, today or last night. This is out of Wisconsin. Deputy Eckert doing a great job here in Squad 1326. So shout out to him. Now, this is an interesting move with a police officer in front of the other vehicle. It's a dangerous position, especially if there's concern about a firearm in the suspect vehicle. You're going to see that again here later on as well, though. A little different scenario. Really quick, always dangerous moving around a big rig. The turn signals really are the saving grace. I think it probably saved her from a few of the additional charges she might have been facing when she does eventually get stopped, because she made proper signals and everything. Although sometimes she signals left and goes right and vice versa. Now look here, you've got a traffic stop up ahead, and there it is. Number one, number two gets both stop sticks. I think all four tires probably got deflated on that, or will be shortly. And we find out that the top speed on flat tires is a little bit less than 100 miles an hour. Signal left, go right. How clever. Yeah, nobody ever thought of it before.
Southbound interstate speeds are 100. Going to be outside lane 4.
So they were 100, but now the minivan's obviously going slower, not using the brakes.
They're on the lane 4, could be the right shoulder right now.
Walmart needs a trap door at the exit. Problem solved when you drop in the basement. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. She's not a bad driver. I mean, really, the tires are shot now. It's going to start to wear. And here's this move. Look at this. The officer pulls in front. Now watch how quickly he gets to safety. So keep an eye on that vehicle. So it's like a pit maneuver, but it's just a blockade. Just pulls in front, stops.
Now it looks like we're stopping.
He stops. Now watch this dude. He is out of there. Sprints, dives over the wall, completely just biffs it on the other side and hides on the other side of the barricade. Well, Officer Eckert, just first he moves a little farther forward, and then he gets to safety back behind the engine a little bit. But at gunpoint, makes a felony stop, and this lady and her passenger are arrested. Lots of hands up, hands up, hands up. And that's pretty much all we get to see of this one. But I will show you that I did a little research after this. Give me just 1 second to pull it up here. And we'll bring this over. Let's see. Inmate detail. Let me shrink this down. Actually, I have to change my screen just briefly, so just 1 second. I'll bring this over here. Shrink that one down. Pulled out the arrest warrant, basically to see what the booking photos looked like. And here she is, allegedly, right here. Let me make this one full screen now. Sorry, I'm working with too many monitors here. We'll get there eventually. Thanks for bearing with me. Auxiliary 3. It's too late in the day for me to see what's happening without making it full screen. There we go. Okay, so switch to camera 3. Okay, here she is right here on the booking photo. Aaron M. Smith is the name. We're going to scroll past some of this. A bond amount, $22,000. But look at this string of charges she's got here. Starts with possession of narcotics, bail jumping felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, fleeing, eluding an officer, reckless endangering safety, another bail jumping felony, retail theft, that was the initial, and it intentionally took less than $500. But now, of all the other charges, possession of drug paraphernalia, warrant from another agency out of county, operating while suspended, violated red traffic signal. We saw her do that. Failure to stop for a stop sign, another failure to stop for a stop sign, and operating motor vehicle without insurance. So a little insult to injury. This lady allegedly is facing some pretty serious charges and has a interesting rap sheet that goes back a few years as well, if you want to look at that. So that was nice and fun of her. Didn't pull up the passenger. It was a little harder to identify who the passenger was. There were a couple cases that seemed to be tied to that one in the system, and I didn't want to name the wrong one and saying he was a suspect. But in the courts, it looks like this lady is going to be, let's see, retail theft. There it is. She's up for next date. Where was it? I missed where it's at. Let's see, public defender. Got that. Looks like she's got a court on where yeah. The court date was set, and it says proper attire required. No shorts or tank tops allowed in courtroom. So apparently that's an issue. But she'll be in court to face those charges, and I don't think she's bailed out just yet. So they might be holding on to her until then. So now let me get the other one ready, because we do have one more chase as well out of Wisconsin. This one, I've got too many pointers going on different screens, so give me just 1 second here. Auxiliary 3. Shrink this one down. This one's going to be much shorter, so I need you to pay attention, really. It's going to be fairly quick. And let's cancel that. Shrink. Okay, here we go. All right, this one starts out a little different because it starts with a U-turn, really. So let's get. Sorry, it's late in the day, and I'm struggling to get all my equipment to work the way I want it to. But here we go. Switcher to camera 3. This one starts a little bit different. The audio is going to come in both channels here in just a second. Sharon McDaniel, first-time chatter. She's been a lurker all this time, so you really enjoy this channel. You do a great job. Well, Sharon, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. This is a great channel, but it's the people in chat that make it what it is. This is a little bit more of a drag race, where the police officer tries to stay on the right side and the suspect stays on the left-hand side. Turn it down just a little bit. Suspect does lights out, does the blackout thing, but he's in a white car, which makes it hard to hide. And he's also on the city streets. Makes a couple turns, but it's not going to go very far. When this does end, it ends with a bang. Santa probably won't find her while she's in jail. Yeah, Wisconsin's good. Wisconsin's really good about releasing dash cam footage. Someone tried to steal a cart full of meat today in the produce aisle at local Giant Eagle, so that happened. I'll tell you, I had to go to Walmart today because I got my pickles. I got my maple bourbon spicy pickles, and I bought 2 jars today to keep me stocked up. But while I was there, someone in the wine aisle, I don't know what they did, but they knocked like a whole shelf off, and all the wine bottles went all over the floor, just broke. It just reeked of alcohol in there. It was crazy. This one is going to be quick, so pay attention. It's only about 3 minutes long from when the police picked up with the car, but let me read you the notes on what's happening here. This is in West Allis as well, and Greenfield Police both. Ends with a crash, the arrest of 2 men on December 6th. Then the camera was released last night. So the chase went several miles, exceeded 100 miles per hour. The pursuit ended when the vehicle being chased crashed near 60th and Lincoln around 2:45 a.m. 2 men in the vehicle were taken into custody. Several guns, more than a dozen bags with drugs, cash, multiple cell phones, and scales were found inside the vehicle. These guys were up to no good. The driver of the white car is identified by authorities as 23-year-old Randy Coleman. He now faces 3 felonies, and did he see what happened there?
What's the exact location, Tyler?
They're a little shook up in there right now. They're not getting out anytime soon. As a matter of fact, they won't get out on video. But he faces 3 felonies: second-degree recklessly endangering safety, felon in possession of firearm, and possession with the intent to sell cocaine. Coleman appeared in court on Friday, had a signature bond of $10,000, and he's due back in court on December 19th, so pre-Christmas. Passenger in the car was Ralphiel Reed, 21-year-old, faces a charge of possession with intent to sell cocaine. He's in court Friday with a signature bond of $2,000, and he's also due back in court on the 19th. So that is what's happening up in Wisconsin. If you're curious, don't go on the streets or the sidewalks up there because apparently they have a lot of chases all the time. Tag says, recovery addict. Have you seen that high-speed chase with the kids where the police knocked them and the car spun around facing the cop car and everyone had their hands hanging out the window? I think I've seen that one. I think it's one of the classics. It's not a really recent one, right? Like it was a couple of years old, if I'm thinking about the right one. I drive 27 hours to and from PA quarterly to visit my oldest daughter and granddaughter and never drive more than 9 miles per hour over the speed limit. 9, you're fine. 10, you're mine. Cat law. I try to do 6. I really do. I try to do no more than 6 because I figure 5. That's like within the margin of error on the speed gun, you know. And I also have eagle eyes for all the regular hiding spots. But then if they do light me up, I'm not going to make a run for it. It's not worth it. There's, whatever they're going to pull me over for, it would only be made worse by trying to run. Driving while tires are flat, I object. I have more respect for minivans now. Yeah, this one it did okay. It did okay, but once the tires were down, it was weak. It wasn't like the Beamer we watched a week or two ago. Stop dragging my car around. They knew they were done. They looked like they were on a roller coaster. On the kids, it was like, time's up. Yeah, everyone's hands up. Don't get shot. But sentencing should be 1 year for every mile. I think they should be fairly strict because of just how many people are endangered when they do this. Tag says, my son loved all the pickle pictures today. He's addicted to the salt and vinegar chips like you. I love them. They are fantastic. Joellen says, I'm afraid to go to Walmart. There's one Walmart in my local area that I won't go in, especially at night. And I'm telling you, I've been in the parking lot carrying a loaded concealed weapon, which legally was allowed to do at the time, and I was still nervous. It was like I don't want to leave my car. I don't want to get out of the car, and I definitely wouldn't go there with my kids, even in the daytime. It's a scary place. I worry one of these scumbags will hurt my family and loved ones. Crime is getting out of hand. Yeah, I would suggest not going to Walmart. But they have the pickles. I'm in a dilemma. They have the pickles. I try to go to the grocery Walmart and not the super Walmart. Tag says he's going to try to find it, post it in Discord. I'll look for it. It was hilarious, like they were on a roller coaster getting arrested. It's all a game to them, really. It's scary that they're just playing with people's lives, really. 80s Music Man. I didn't see the text. You silenced the video. I'll have to check. I haven't checked all the messages. I know the burner phone really got lit up today with a lot of people sending texts. I think Tag, you're one of the guilty parties on that one. But it was just it was fantastic as well. At the same time, I enjoy everyone sending the texts. But that was all I had for you tonight with a quick little stream to do a little police chase to keep you up to date on that. And luckily, Cat Law came in and took over for the internet for the weekend. So whoever had it before, you've got the night off, and it probably won't be till Monday before I assign someone else to take over the internet. So thank you, Cat Law. Appreciate you being there. I'm not sure if did Matthew Harris come in. Spent some time on the phone with him today. We're working on something together, so hopefully we'll be able to soon talk to you guys simultaneously with both of us on the screen as we do some analysis for some. There he is. Some cases. So Matthew Harris, you'll have to go back and watch it. It was a quick one. It was really quick, but we had 2 chases out of Wisconsin, a minivan and a little 4-door. I think it was a 4-door sedan. What's the name of the pickles, says Grumpy Cat? These pickles are They're made by Sam's Choice, which is a Walmart brand, but it's hot, spicy maple bourbon. And it looks like this. Let's put that up there. Do you see that? These are amazing. They are like a sandwich pickle. So it's a sweeter one, but it's not extremely sweet. It's not as sweet as most ones. And they really have a flavor experience for your entire mouth, because at the very back there's heat. There's a slight mid-tongue flavor that's delayed of a hint of maple. And then you've got the sweet on the tip of the tongue. The heat's on the back. It's just fantastic and a perfect amount of crunch. Anyway, so I highly recommend those pickles. As you know, I'm a big fan of pickles. As head of the internet, everyone gets a pony. Yay! Yay, don't tell my kids. That would be bad. Recovery Addicts, could you order from Walmart online? I could, but here's the problem. Every time I've done an order online and then go to pick it up, first of all, I sit there in the parking lot, which is the dangerous area, for like half an hour waiting for them to bring me my order. And then when they do, they tell me, oh, by the way, you know, right as they're bringing it out, that like updates and says, oh, we swapped this for that and this for that. And it's like, no, I need that brand. I don't want just a regular dill pickles. I need the spicy maple bourbon. And so I'm hesitant to let them choose and replace items that may not be on the shelf or they couldn't find or something. Are we going to be going over epic trial moments to bring in the new year on New Year's Eve? That would be awesome. We could go back and look at a couple of the big ones from the previous year and what's coming up. So I might have to put that together. That would be good. So quick, I nearly missed it. Laura the Watcher says, my husband keep asking why I'm listening to so many pickle ads. I don't know. They're just all over the internet. Tell him it's not me. Tag says, my glass of Chardonnay is great. I get a bite on the back of the tongue as well. Waiting for Abby's. Give her time. I think she's asleep right now. Abby's probably not going to join in the evening streams. This is very early in the morning for her, and she's not going to be here for that, I don't think. But I'm going to keep an eye on this. Wisconsin has been really awesome at providing this dash cam footage, and they're starting to get a little name for themselves. You know, a lot like California does as far as the chases go. Send them to you and put no substitute. I could. It's just a glass jar. I don't know. I'll have to look at that. Right now, I've got a grocery Walmart that's not scary. That's a lot closer than the super Walmart that is scary, and so that one has worked so far. And they haven't run out of this brand yet. So, a bunch of spare tire photos should cover the year with DB Rant playing in the background. Joellen says, I buy from Walmart online and they deliver within 2 days. Never a problem. Well, Joellen, I'm glad that works out for you. I'm hesitant to do it. I just don't trust them. I'm worried that, see, I'm one of the guys, we buy a ton of milk, like a ton, literal ton, every time we go to the store, because we've got 6 kids, and when it's cold cereal time, they all seem to drink a gallon each per day. And so we go through a lot of milk, almost a full cart full, like 8 gallons a week. But if I have them pick the milk up for me, and then they just deliver it to my car, all the milk like expires in like 1 day. But when I go there, like the milk I got today expires December 30th. So I know that they're getting the stuff that's about to expire and giving it to me then, which it's not a big deal because they'll drink it before it anyway. But Debbie says, do I have to give my pony back? Nope, you get to keep the pony. It's just for tonight, though. Any Walmart is scary. It is. It's fun, though. I like them and I hate them at the same time. Linda Hill, I cannot say enough good things about these pickles. If you like a sandwich pickle and you're not afraid of little heat, because these are spicy. These are hot. This isn't like medium or mild. They are hot, spicy pickles. I need a cow. I need a whole herd of cows, Lee. I really do. But the downside of that is I would have to start milking them, which I'm not fond of. But it sure would be cheaper, I think. Catla says, I have no power after tonight, so it depends on who is in charge next. Yeah, the next guy is the one who's responsible for taking the ponies away. That's going to be job number 1 on Monday, to collect all the ponies that were given out. Our YMCA is closed permanently because of violence and shooting. We never saw anything like this growing up. It's sad. It's really sad. I can attest to the milk thingy. Yeah, They're like baby cows. They guzzle it. And I admit I'm one of them. Maybe even the biggest offender. Between my pickles and milk, I like them both. So you're the guy that pulls out all the cartons in the front, says Lee. I don't leave the ones in the front and take from the back. As a matter of fact, I was just taking from the shelf that the lady was putting milk in on the back, and she started looking at me through it because every time she put a bottle in, I was just taking it, and it was empty. She thought I was pranking her, but I bought them all. $45 a week on milk and you buy a cow. Yeah, I'm, let's see, in North Carolina here, I think we're paying it's $2.93, $2.95 a gallon for milk. And we bought 9 gallons today. One of them was chocolate milk, which is gone already. So yeah, that's a lot in milk. Debbie's going to hide the pony. You're not going to get it back, Catlaw. It's once you give it, she's going to keep it. We'll have to issue a bench warrant for Debbie for theft of pony. Linda also is going to keep the pony. We've got like a mutiny on our hands here. I tried Spicy Cool Ranch Doritos one time, and I was feeling it in my stomach. Says Music Man. I don't like the spice ones. I don't like spicy. I'll eat the Flaming Hot. I'm okay with that, but I don't like the spicy ones. Tag. If you push hard enough on the milk in the display, they magically disappear. Sort of like all the wine in the wine cabinet. We heard that crash and just bottles breaking on the floor, and there was just a silence in the store. I was thinking, sometimes if that had happened in like elementary school and somebody's food had dumped all over the floor, everyone would have been like, yeah, and been like clapping and really embarrassing them. But here, no one did anything. It was just silent. I want a mini pony. And Kelly, milk's over $4.59 a gallon. That's insane. Right now, milk is more expensive than gasoline here. I think gasoline is $2.64 a gallon, and I was paying $2.95 a gallon for milk. But do half milk, half water. Tell them it's low fat. I can't do that. I can't do that because I wouldn't drink it. Goats make some good milk. If you have the room, you'll have more than you need. I'm in a rural area, but I'm pretty sure I don't have room for a goat. Do they still shoot the horse thieves? Some areas, the laws on shooting, I wouldn't do it. Let's put it that way. I've seen signs that say, robbers will be shot on sight, survivors will be shot again, stuff like that. Same thing about trespassers. But as a general rule, I wouldn't shoot someone just in my yard unless they were trying to make entry into my home with a weapon, and my kids were in there. At that point, I'd get ready to extinguish them right as they came inside. Make sure they land inside. Can chug half a gallon if it's cold. I can beat you. I can do the gallon challenge, but it can't be too cold. I'll go hypothermic, but my stomach can handle that much milk. It's not fun. I don't do that for fun, but I've done it for money. Does anyone keep a ton of powdered milk packets in their pantry for emergencies like me? Yes, we have a ton. We do powdered milk for food storage just in case, but it's not yummy. It's not good. Check your fax machine. What's a fax machine? I saw one of those in a museum once. Gas just dropped to $3.89. It's nice to be under $4 a gallon. Well, with gas prices down, maybe the number of high-speed chases will go up because the thieves can afford gas better, and we'll see what happens. But that's all I have tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. It's a really short one. We've just been on for about half an hour. I wanted to share those 2 chases with you. Sunday's the day off. You won't see me tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday. We'll do our regular morning stream. I think we're going to still follow this Aaron Dean trial on Monday, and I'll probably do a abbreviated recap of the Aaron Dean trial in the evening as well. So you don't feel like you have to be to both shows because they're going to be some of the same material, but in the evening show it'll just be a little quicker, a little summarized, if everything goes well. So that's gonna be the plan for Monday. Purple caps on milk should be outlawed. I'm a red cap guy. The red lids is where it's at. I bought Patriot food. Yuck. Yeah, that's sustenance food. It's not flavor food. Jennifer, thanks for being here. I know there's a different crew that can catch us live here in the evening. That's why I'm going to try to do both mornings and evenings because I get comments from so many of you like, I can't be there in the morning. So I thought I'll do an evening one as well. Have a good night, everyone. Definitely have a, whoop, not that one. Thanks for my addict fix tonight. Yep, everyone can sleep now, knowing that the bad guys have been arrested. They're in jail up there in Wisconsin. And we're going to have a restful day tomorrow, and then we'll be back at it, feeding our addiction on Monday morning. Monday will be cool. Defense starts for Aaron Dean, and I think he's going to put on a good defense. I think he'll testify too. I don't see him not testifying in this one. I've got to send you my tater tot casserole recipe. Your kids will love it. I'm not sure if I'll let them eat tater tots because I love them. So I just might eat it, and they might never find out about it. But anyway, thank you guys. It's almost bedtime here. Appreciate you guys all being here. Hide your ponies, says Cat Law. If you want to keep them, hide them. Thank you, Cat Law, for taking care of the internet. Please keep it safe till Monday morning, where we will re-gift it to another unlucky winner. Thank you, everybody, all you addicts, for being here, for all you do to support the channel. You guys are amazing, and it would not be the same without you. You guys have a great night. Give a hug to everybody you love. Smile at somebody, make their day just a little bit better, and stay safe till we go live again on Monday.